Welcome to this week's vlog. I hope you've had a great weekend. We had a fantastic week last week as part of our phased return, seeing all our young people coming back to school. It's been an absolute pleasure having them back in the building. Seeing our senior phase young people on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then seeing our first to third years on Thursday and Friday. And a massive well done to them all. They're a credit to the school and their families for the way they conducted themselves throughout last week, and we're looking forward to seeing them again tomorrow. It's been a great week, as I said. We're looking forward to next week. This week's vlog, you'll see the timestamps down the side. We have our senior phased return. We have our broad general education phased return. We have a little bit about our supporting learners and how we're supporting learners during the return. Our next part is our S3 into S4 options. You'll hear from Mr. Strath D about the process in there. You'll then hear a little bit about our SQA guide that Mr. Gallina's producing, a little bit about our primary 7 transitions, and then we'll be looking at some questions and answering some questions that we've got from our parents and carers that have been submitted during the week. So I look forward to speaking to you later, and I hope you enjoy the information you're getting via the vlog. As I said, we welcome back our senior phase young people, our S4 to S6 young people. They came back on Monday and we're in for 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We arranged our structure so that they would receive 3 learning blocks throughout the day, and that meant that they were going to be given inputs from each of their subject teachers, but it was lovely seeing them re-engage with all their peers and get that face-to-face guidance from their class teachers, which I know that they thoroughly enjoyed. They've been a huge credit to themselves about the way they conducted themselves, and I just want to say a massive well done to all of them, and again I'm looking forward to seeing them again on Monday. Now, at the end of last week we were asked to present our model for our phased return at one of Education Scotland's webinars, and it was a great opportunity for us to showcase all the excellent work that takes place in our school and share our plans with other head teachers and senior leaders from across the country, and it was very well received, and we got some lovely feedback from Education Scotland and from some of my peer head teachers from across the country. So it's really good to know that what we're doing is looked upon really favourably by others from across Scotland.
It has been absolutely wonderful to welcome back S1 to S3 into the school building. I've certainly missed my first and second years. I know Mrs Campbell has missed her third years, although I don't think they will leave us. We have planned for them over the course of the day 3 learning blocks, which comprises of health and wellbeing input from our heads of house, health and wellbeing inputs from our youth workers, from Mr McCready. We also have outdoor instructors as well who are taking our young people off to do outdoor learning, and we have a curricular input as well over the course of the day, which sees our young people continuing on with the theme of sustainability, which is obviously the work that they've been doing at home as part of the e-learning offer. So it's been absolutely fantastic. They've all engaged, but what's been really nice for us is to see our young people connecting with one another again. I had one young person tell me that they hadn't seen another young person physically since before the Christmas holidays, which I think really just highlights how important these 2 days are for our young people as we get them back into the school building, back into the routine of what life in Dunoon Grammar School is like, and back in amongst one another and with ourselves as well.
Okay, we're joined by 2 of our first year pupils, Hannah and Harley, who have been taking part in the activities that were planned as part of the S1 phased return. So Hannah, that's you returned to school today, but what was home learning like during lockdown for you?
It was quite fun at first, but then it just kind of got a bit, just kind of being around in the house and then getting stuck doing work for a lot. You kind of get used to it, but it just became a bit harder because you couldn't talk to teachers and ask for help sometimes, and just couldn't ask for your classmates or things you do in class. It just became a bit harder, like being on your own in the house.
So you're much happier being back in school?
Yeah.
Excellent, good. You're back in school and you're on to learning block 2, which is with Mrs Campbell, your head of house, but part of learning block 1 you were involved in the eye orienteering. Can you tell us a wee bit about that outdoor experience?
That was quite fun. It's a lot different from what we usually do at school, and it was more fun because got to get out, which didn't do much of doing online learning. So you could get out, have some fun, and also spend a lot of time with our classmates.
Good. And were you able to reconnect with all your friends as part of that? So a bit of team building?
Yeah, it's been a long time, so it's nice to see them all again.
Good, good. And my last question to you, Hannah, is what are you looking forward to coming back to school after the Easter break when we come back full time?
Seeing all of my friends a lot more, and also being able to talk to teachers and friends and things just about how I've been feeling and what's going on, just because I've kind of missed a lot of that during lockdown.
Good, thank you so much for joining us. So Harley, it's great to see you back in school, but before we talk about your experience today, what has home learning been like for you? How have you got on with it?
It was hard throughout the whole thing, and it's the more we went into it, it's got harder and harder because the work changed and everything.
And it's harder maybe because you can't speak to your class teachers and get some support from some of your friends, yeah?
Yeah.
Good, good. So we're back in school, which I'm sure you're delighted about. What have you been doing today?
We did the orienteer in France and the outside and everything.
So the eye orienteering you took part in, and what did you enjoy about that? You can hear some people doing it just now. What did you enjoy about it?
Well, being outside and get questions that would that helped you remember stuff and everything, and seeing everybody and everything.
Good, good. And what are you looking forward to about coming back to school in April?
Probably getting more help with the work and everything, and being able to ask for help whenever, instead of just waiting
for somebody to reply online to you. Well, it's really good to see you back, and I am looking forward again to seeing you next Thursday when you'll be doing some more outdoor learning and some more inputs, and then right after Easter break having you back full time. So thanks for joining us.
Hello everyone, it's Mrs Campbell here, one of the deputies at Dunoon Grammar School. I just wanted to give you a little reminder about the different types of support that are available for you when you're coming back to school. First of all, by now all of you will hopefully have been back into the building, and a really big well done for that. It's been really lovely to have you all back. Just a reminder that your heads of house are available to speak to if you need them. We also have Dee, our school counsellor, in, and she is seeing everyone by appointment, so if you are looking for an appointment with the school counsellor, please see your head of house and they can organise that for you. We've also got Kyle and Paul, our youth workers, in, and we also have Susan Hoy in as well to support, and Mr Shearer and Mrs Miller are working hard in the school learning hub as well. Mrs Laidlaw is also available in the nurture room, so if anyone is needing a take a breath card, if you see Mrs Laidlaw, and she will help you with that. So hopefully you're all feeling okay, and we're all here to help you if you need any support. Looking forward to seeing you this week.
Hi there, it's Mr Stratty here. I'm just going to tell you about the S3 into S4 options. So on Friday there, the S3s were issued with their final options form for S4. We've used these based on the mock options that have come back. We've tried our best to get as many of the pupils all their options. However, some we've been unable to, and heads of house will speak to those pupils individually. The deadline for this options form is this Friday, sorry. And so that'd be good if they could come in, bringing the form in when they're in school on Friday for the next day of learning within the grammar school. If you want an appointment with your head of house, please get in touch with us.
Hi, it's Mr Gallagher here. I hope you all had a lovely weekend. This week we're looking to publish our first SQA update to keep you informed of all the recent developments with the SQA and how it impacts on our school and our young people. The focus of this first update is the alternative certification model that the SQA has brought in this year. You'll be aware that the official diet, the usual official diet of SQA exams, has been cancelled as a result of the pandemic, and it's been replaced by the ACM, and I'll explain the ACM in the update. I'll also explain the assessment windows we're planning to have, which will give departments the opportunity to host assessments that will generate evidence, much needed evidence, as part of the ACM. There's also details of our Easter School, a comprehensive programme of provision during the Easter holidays, and also provision from our friends at eSchool. They are also running a comprehensive programme of online provision during Easter holidays. There's also details of support to our young people during this challenging time, and we accept it as a challenging time for our young people, and we want to do all we can to support them. Before the holidays, we're looking to issue a reminder of the levels of presentation that your child will be sitting for SQA assessments, and the timetable for the first assessment window, which will commence on a return after the Easter holidays. Please do not hesitate to get in touch if you've got any questions at all relating to the SQA, and we'll be issuing a second update very soon. Thank you for your time.
So I just wanted to give a further transition update with the change in arrangements over the next 3 weeks in terms of more of our senior phase young people coming back into the building and our BGE young people coming back. Myself and Mrs Campbell aren't in a position to be able to meet our primary siblings virtually again before the Easter holidays. However, we are going to meet with them after the Easter holidays, and Mr Mitchell's going to join us as well. I have planned a further P7 parental information evening for week beginning the 26th of April, and that will be on the theme of support, and more information will be with you shortly. Also, I'm just finalising a further transition newsletter, and that will be sent to the primaries perhaps in the middle of next week, so you should receive it by the end of next week or certainly by the start of the week after. We've reopened the P7 Google Classroom with a new set of rules where our young people are posting all about their experiences of getting back into school and meeting up with one another, and again what they're looking forward to as we move into the Easter holidays and after that as well. So it's just a wee recap of where we are transitioning. Thank you all for your support, and please don't hesitate to contact me, as I always say, at samantha.stewart@argyll-bute.gov.uk if you have any questions or queries at all about the primary 7 transition.
So we've received one question this week, and it was regarding the safety of young people when they return as part of the phased return. And again, just to go through the procedures that we've put in place, we have hand sanitizer as they enter the building. There's hand sanitizer stations in the forum and in the games hall and in all learning areas, including classrooms. And young people should hand sanitize as they enter the building and exit. They should also hand sanitize as they enter and exit any classroom or learning area. Young people also should be wearing a face coverings at all times unless they're eating or drinking. Now, should they forget a face covering, we will give them a face mask as they enter the building, so everyone will have one throughout the day, and we've got boxes in each of the departments should they lose it that they can be given another face mask. The other aspect of our health and safety issues was the fact that we were asked the question, what about ventilation? So in classrooms, windows are open to allow air to flow through, and in our learning areas such as the games hall and our gyms, we have the fire exits open and the entrance doors open, so again there's an airflow going through the building, and we have everybody 2 metres apart. They're all spaced 2 metres apart in individual tables, again just to ensure their safety. So we're doing everything we can to ensure that our young people are safe, and to be fair to them, they're also following all the instructions and guidance that we've given them to make sure that they're keeping themselves and their peers safe. Thanks so much for joining us for this week's vlog. I hope you've taken a lot of information from what you've heard. I hope we have a good as week as we did for our phased return week 1. I'm looking forward again to seeing all our young people returning on Monday. So have a great week everybody, and we'll speak to you again next weekend.